We've gone through the electric manual override, but let's say that it was not successful and instead, when we press the switch, one side of the slide or the other did not move. Now, it would be accompanied by an error that would give us a key indicator as to where, but the thing that I want to make you aware of is if we have validated through voltage checks a component failure, which would be likely if one side would not move, then you need to be aware of a process you'll need to go through anytime a controller is replaced, anytime a motor is replaced, if the polarity has changed, whatever the case might be. The reason for that is these controllers will remember their programming. It's called the synchronization. You could think of it as the stops because that essentially is what it is. The process I'm referring to is what we call a factory reset. So if you look in the cutout, right next to those green and red LEDs, that mode button, we're gonna do it the same place we did the electric manual override, but this time we're gonna press 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold on the 5th for just a brief moment. You'll notice the lights blinking together. This is indicating that it's ready to accept its new stops, its new synchronization. So first you are going to retract the slide all the way. Once it gets to its endpoint and we allow the motors to amp out, then we're gonna go out all the way. Now, one thing you might see during a synchronization before we have stops is that slide is moving maybe off a little bit side to side. It could be one side moving more than the other. This is a completely normal and expected behavior. This is just part of the slide learning its synchronization. So I've gone in, I went out, we're almost done. We need to go in one more time all the way until those motors amp out. Okay, so this is the synchronization. This will take place with any component replacement. And one thing that I also want to make you aware of is maybe you arrived at this place not because a component failed, but what if a slide doesn't extend all the way or retract all the way? I recommend that if that's the case as well, you go through this syncing process by retracting the slide all the way until the motors amp out, extending the slide all the way until the motors amp out again. We're going to retract one last time, and then after that, we should be okay. If you do run into any other issues, reach out for support.